Okay, we're live. For coming on. This is Confession as well as of the month. So we're just start in on my favorite last month. This one. Try not to talk about the feedback. This one I didn't read. I'm going to go ahead and do until we're ready. Oops, sorry. Okay. These I actually didn't read last month, but I got my whole entire collection signed, so I have the entire House of Night collection signed by both authors.
So jealous.
And then I also got Kristen Cass' new book, Amber Smoke, and of course it's signed. And then my other favorite book of last month, of course, again, for now the second time around, is of course Red Queen. So those were all awesome and stuff, and these are all my copies, and you guys can't have them. What were your favorite reads of the month, Jennifer?
Poison Princess, for sure. And then I cheated, and I went ahead and read Endless Night, which was so good. I know, I shouldn't have done it, but I confess to you that I had to. And then, last but not least, was These Broken Stars.
That one was good, but I hated the chapter starts.
Yes.
Those were a bummer.
Wasn't a fan, but the cover is just so pretty that I
have book 2. Book 2's over there, These Shattered Souls.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's on my list.
I haven't read it, but it's over there.
But those are my favorites from this past month.
Alright, and Jan, you'll have to unmute yourself. Go figure out why I can mute you but can't unmute.
That's crazy. Okay, so my favorites were, I have The Bookstore, which was one of my picks for last month. It was one of my non-normal picks. It was a women's fiction book. I thought it was actually really good. And then my other 2 favorites for last month was, of course, Queen. It's actually really good.
Right, so the next part of this, let's see if I turn my volume down. Maybe that'll nope, it's so weird. Things not being ready today. Okay, so the other half, though, this is going to go really quick. This again, this is annoying. Okay, so the other half is the Book Hoarder Confessions, which is now a blend of confessions and book topics. They merged into one. So this month's question or topic is about endings, book endings. And me, Rachel, who isn't here because her phone died. I'm so sad. And she can't find her computer cord to plug it in, so that's also dead. I always know where all my stuff is. If I don't, I freak out. But we actually, as a group off of my other site, Readers Under the Stars, we actually read Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, and that's where this topic kind of started from. Because if you haven't read this just came out. You can actually watch the author chat with Lynn Weingard, which I was so excited I got her name right yesterday. I am horrible at names, but you can watch that. You can find the link on my website, crossreviews.com. It'll be on there. But the ending to this, it's open. It's left very open, and it's up to the reader to kind of decide on what happens, which is both good and bad. But I really wanted to be mad at this ending, but it was so the book was so awesome that I couldn't be pissed off. I couldn't be. So this is my pick for an ending that I really didn't care for, but it was really kind of didn't have an ending. At least it didn't have a black and white ending, which really kind of pissed me off just ever so slightly. So the next one, it's basically it's 3 books. I have 4. but it's 3 books for one that you didn't like the ending to, one that didn't have an ending, and then one that you love the ending to. So the ones that I love the ending to is this. I'm going to show you both covers. This was Killer Instinct. The twist and the ending to this was amazing. This is like how a book should end. It was just, oh my god, I didn't see it coming. It mind-blowing. It was that awesome. So definitely check that one out. The next one, I also love this ending. I try and shove this everywhere I possibly can because this book was so amazing. And I want a book 2 to this. So Walker Publishing, Bloomsbury Teens. If you see this, this needs a book 2. Please. Please. It needs a book 2. This book is about shifters, and they are just so awesome, and this book was amazing, and that's like definitely one of my top 3 authors that I would love to meet. But that one was awesome. Then the one that I really didn't like the ending to was this one. I loved the 3 books, but the ending to this, it wasn't as fulfilling as what it could have been. You don't get an epilogue at all. You just have the ending. There's no epilogue whatsoever. Is that how you pronounce that?
I think so. Yeah. That's how I
heard. Okay. Well, if it's wrong, let me know. But it does kind of it has an ending, but it just ends. You don't get any after. You know, I want, like, 5-10 years down the road, what happens? It really left it open where she could come back and do a 4th book. I don't foresee that happening, but who knows? It might. So, Green Willow Books. I think this is Epic Reads. This needs another book or something to deal with. Like, it's been 10 years. I want to know what happens after this. Who does she end up with? Does she have kids? What happens with the jewel and her fulfilling her purpose and all that jazz? I want to know what happens. Okay, so there's mine. I'm going to be quiet now. Okay, Jennifer, your turn.
Okay, so the book that I couldn't stand the ending to was this.
I'm so glad I didn't read those.
By Lauren. Okay, I get the whole let's leave this with, a big old bang, and without giving it away, I'm just going to say, did we really have to go that route?
Because there's no up to that, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's just released that coming this fall, there's going to be a new book to the Fallen series that's Cam's story, who's another, person.
It had, like, a guy on the front of it. Amazon sent me an email.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one because I liked Cam's character in the whole series, but as far as this particular story goes, boo. So I have to say about that. The book that I found had no real ending or structured ending was Relic by Renee Collins. I love her. This book was amazing. The problem being was it left on a cliffhanger, but there's no information whether or not there's a second book coming. Oh. And I emailed her and I asked, and she was like, maybe, maybe not.
Well, then I see another book foreseeing it going to the top of my shelf to get posted for books for trade, unfortunately, because I have a copy of that.
I mean, I love it. The story is amazing because it takes place in the Wild West, and it's a whole different kind of, ball game for YA. And the ending was really, really good. It's just there's nothing to satisfy my quench after it. So I kind of have to say, come on, Renee, is there more? If there is, please let me know, because I'm dying. I'm dying. And I think this came out, what, like last year or a year before? I don't remember.
Jennifer.
See, yours is signed. Look at mine. Not. Here. So yes, please, Renee, please let us know. And as far as endings with an amazing ending, I would have to say Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, because you get 2 endings. 2. Not just 1, but 2. And they're both happily ever afters, and I was saying yay the whole time. So if you haven't read it, do it. If you have, then you know what I'm excited about.
I'm doing those next year as a challenge before Lady of Midnight comes out. So, which is up for pre-order if you guys don't know. You can pre-order it.
You should pre-order. Yeah, already did it. Check.
I'm hoping to get an ARC of that. So.
That would be wonderful. Oh my gosh.
Ears, toes, eyeballs, everything is crossed.
Yeah.
All right, Jan, what's yours?
All right, I had to do some thinking because I was kind of put on the spot, so mine are probably all older books, but that's okay. The one that did not have a real ending that I liked was The Giver. They kind of just leave you open for discussion, you know, what happens, you know, how are things going to play out, does he live, does he die? An ending that I loved was The Dead Boys, and it's all about a boy that gets sucked into a tree and they're bullying. It's a middle grade novel, and it pretty well has a closure. There's no what happened next, you know, it's kind of just ends. But on a good note. And then the one that I didn't want to end, we want more of, everybody's going to kill me for saying this, but Harry Potter, of course. We all want more Harry Potter.
Yes, so, I agree.
You know, it's a kind of a cliche, but, you know, I was trying to go through my phone and look at all the books I've read, and most of them are all book one, so, and I know there's more coming, so I guess for cliche-wise, Harry Potter would be the one that we want more. I have read the series that the guy wrote the free ebooks on. I've read the first 2 of that series, so if you really do want some more Harry Potter, there are the free ones that one guy wrote about his son, James Potter. So that kind of gives you a little bit of something, but
that's awesome. Now, yeah, instead of added that, you know, like a series that you want another book to do. That would be Shifty and Twilight. I want something after Breaking Dawn.
Yeah, that would be nice. Twilight would be nice too.
Mm-hmm. I want something after Breaking Dawn. That would be
nice. Jacob's story. That's what I want.
What?
I want Jacob's story.
Yes.
I want to know what happens with him and Nesme.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Yes. Yeah. I want something like it's been 10 years. I'm always at that 10-year thing.
Yes.
10 years. 10 years has to pass.
Are they happy? Are they married? Do they have kids? Does she shapeshift into a werewolf too? I don't know.
Somehow I doubt that one, but
it could happen, you know?
Yeah. The whole point of them being bonded, you know, with that compulsion type thing, is to make the bloodline stronger. So that, I mean, what's stronger than, you know, a vampire hybrid and a werewolf, you know?
Oh, yeah, see, that would be awesome.
Stronger than that.
Come on, Stephanie Myers. Get in there.
Well, that is the show for today. Well, that was really fast. We did that in like 14 minutes.
That's a record.
Booyah, we are going. Okay, so next week there is no show. The next show will actually be on, physical show. The next show will be the 21st, and that will be Author Chat with Karen Ann Hopkins, which her books are behind me, so I can't go grab them. I've got 3 books for her for giveaway. That is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the next show after that will actually be Saturday the 25th at 4 p.m. And that is a dual-ish thing. It is my book bragging show for everything I've gotten in the mail, as well as everything that I'm getting next Saturday via Jacksonville, because all of this lovely stuff, whatever doesn't sell in the next couple of days, will get toted up to go to the bookstore. And then that is also the day where I will also be sharing photos via my meeting with S.E. Green, who of course wrote Killer Instinct, because she's local-ish. You know, I consider 3 hours away local.
Yeah, I would too.
Yes, so I'll be meeting her as well. So I will be doing all of that. We will be doing all of that on the 25th, as well as talking about An Ember in the Ashes and The Taking for our 2 book club chosen books. So that is going to be awesome. And I actually won't be talking about The Taking because I'm going to be reading The Replaced, and you guys can too because it's on the stuff. So yeah. All right. And then the last show for this month will actually be 2 days later, which is the 27th at 5 p.m., and that will be with author Sherry Fickler.
Sherry Fickler! I've been tweeting it every day.
A lot of people are. And I will.
You don't know that it's coming. You are not following.
I know she's sending me copies because she's amazing and awesome. But I don't sending just a signed copy of book 2 or a signed copy of book 1 and 2. So everybody on that one. It will be posted. So woohoo on that one. So
hopefully I'll actually be around for that show. I missed her last time.
Queen of Someday was free the other day. I don't know if it's free.
I have it signed. I have it on my Kindle. I've got them all.
But it was
It's a must read. Both are a must read. I've read 1 and 2 already. Where's 3? Come on.
I haven't read book 2 yet.
Oh, you're missing out. I read it in a day and a half. It was.
I'd rather read it as a copy.
Yeah, I don't care. I had to read it. So. I signed up for a tour anyway, so I had to get it read.
Yeah, so all right, so I posted the link on the Google Plus event page. So it's on free. So grab it while you can. So it's free. It's free is awesome. And right before we get out of here, there's some like fangirl here about my shoes. because they're just awesome. All right, I'll get you later. Bye.